I'm often asked how I got started in the travel industry, and it's very simple. Many years ago now, my partner at the time was a coach driver, and I used to go along with him when he was taking groups out, and I would make the tea. And then at Christmas time, coach drivers used to be able to take their partners away for free because otherwise it was very difficult to get people to do Christmas tours. So I went along on a tour we did Poland for one Christmas and Lake Garda for another Christmas. And I made the tea for all the guests on the coach because you were allowed to do that then. And I thought, oh, this is quite interesting. And he had talked to me at the time about, he did touring holidays as well. And he talked to me about tour managers and what they did. And I thought, well, that sounds quite an interesting job. And a little while later, I saw a job come up for a tour manager with one of the companies that he used to work for. And I thought, well, I'll send my CV off. And I sent my CV off, and I didn't exactly lie on it. All I said was that I had experience of being on a tour, which of course I had, making the tea. I hadn't really done anything else, but it didn't matter because I got the job. No interview or anything at the time, just sent my CV in, and then a couple of weeks later got a phone call to say, would you like to go to Lake Garda for 4 weeks? So that was 4 different groups. And I had about a week and a half's notice, and actually my passport had expired. So I had a huge panic to get to the passport office in Peterborough because I was living at Norfolk at the time. And we got an on-the-day passport application. And then I headed down to Dover to meet the coach. Huge big accident on the motorway at the time, and I only barely made it to Dover in time. And off I went and did a series of 4 tours in Lake Garda. Had never done the job properly before, so I had 4 new groups with me. So what used to happen was the coach would drive down through the night to get to Lake Garda, and then the guests would obviously then go into the hotel. They would stay with me for a week. At the end of the week, they would get on the coach and go home with the drivers, and 2 other drivers would bring the next group down. And that is how you used to get to Europe before there were Ryanairs and all these budget airlines that we've got now. Thankfully, I only had to do that overnight journey occasionally, so I did it on the first trip out at the beginning of the season, and then at the end of the season back. And I have to say that was enough for me because it wasn't a particularly comfortable way to spend the night, particularly for me, because I would be up making teas and coffees for everyone through the journey, so it was pretty tiring as well. So that's how I got started, and I started off working for a company called Travelsphere. They're still going strong today. And then I went off and I worked for Wallace Arnold, and just at the weekend I found, how cool is this? This is one of the coaches that I used to be on. So this was the livery that we had at the time, and then there's my little seat just at the front, across from the driver, in the what they call the jump seat. So that's where tour managers and tour guides sit. And that was the start of my career, and I'm lucky to say it's something that I still get to do now, although occasionally I don't do it as much as I used to. And I have taken over 10,000 people on holidays all over the world. So met some amazing people, and yeah, just what a great job to be doing. In fact, not a job at all. Well, occasionally it's felt like a job, but most of the time it's been fantastic. So I'm very lucky to have been a tour manager for now 36, 37 years.